Hi all and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all doing okay. Well, what an interesting race that was. I quite enjoyed that one actually. Out of the three we've had so far, the Australian Grand Prix was by far the most entertaining. But yeah, so anyway, with that I've got quite a lot to cover this evening, so I'm going to start off with George Russell. So George Russell has described his last lap crash by suggesting that he was caught off guard by Alonso braking much earlier than usual. He said, "I've gone off and that's on me, but I was half a second behind Fernando 100 metres before the corner and suddenly he came towards me extremely quick and I was right on his gearbox. I don't know if he's got a problem with the car or not. We're off to the steward, so that's a bit bizarre in a circumstance like this. I've got nothing more to say right now. I need to see everything and I'm just a bit disappointed with the race." Then Russell was asked if he thought Alonso had brake tested him. Russell added, "It's clear that he braked 100 metres before the corner and then went back on the throttle again and took the corner normally. We've already seen the data of that. I'm not going to accuse him of anything until we've seen further, but I was right behind him for many, many laps." And the only thing I want to say about that is, it does make you wonder if this is another weakness within the W15. Yeah, I know that cars have traditionally always lost downforce the closer they are to the car in front, because they are sort of suggesting that he lost downforce on the front wing, which then put George into the wall. But with that, Fernando Alonso has been given a 20-second penalty for driving erratically when George Russell crashed out behind him on the final lap. Russell previously suggested that Alonso braked much later than he was expecting, which caught him off guard and resulted in him losing the rear end of his car. Alonso, who slips to 8th place as a result of the ruling, has also been issued with 3 penalty points on his super licence. And Christian Horner has refused to rule out signing Carlos Sainz for Red Bull next season after his Australian Grand Prix win. Horner said, "We want to field the best pairing we can with Red Bull Racing, so sometimes you've got to look outside the pool as well. The market is reasonably fluid in certain parts. I mean, based on a performance like that, you couldn't rule any possibility out. So I think we just want to take the time, and obviously Checo Perez was compromised today and has had a great start to the season too, so we're not in any desperate rush." But Karun Chandhok has tipped Mercedes to move for Carlos Sainz after he won in Melbourne. Chandhok said, "It was a superb performance, and I think he had the measure of Charles since the start of qualifying. He had the measure of Charles. He executed a perfect race. I think if you were Mercedes looking at it there and you say, you know what, we've lost an established A-list star, we're coming into a final year with these regulations, got new regs coming in 2026, we need an experienced driver who's shown they can cope with the pressure of winning a Grand Prix. There's one there straight away. So I think he would be a great fit alongside George Russell at Mercedes, but what do I know?" And sticking with Carlos Sainz, I love the banter between him and Lando Norris, I really do. When they were teammates, they had just great fun, but Carlos Sainz has joked that Lando Norris needs to have his appendix removed in order to win his first F1 race. Sainz said, "It is what I told Lando. I said maybe you should get your appendix removed this winter. You should do it because there may be a 10th in it. We were talking about it on the podium." And to finish off with, Toto Wolff says it is fair to question his future as Mercedes team principal after yet another disappointing weekend for the team in Australia. Wolff was asked if he is still the right man to head the team forward. Wolff said, "I need to make sure that my contribution is positive. I would be the first one to say if somebody has a better idea, tell me. I'm interested in turning this team around as quickly as possible, and I'll happily give my input on what that would be or who that could be. I look at myself in the mirror every single day about everything I do. If I believe that I should ask the manager question or the trainer question, I think it's a fair question. It's not what I feel at the moment that I should do, but if you have any ideas about who could turn this around, I would happily listen to them." And it's quite surprising, isn't it, that Mercedes, 3rd year now, they're struggling to understand. Clearly, I think ground effect aero is their biggest weakness, and they don't seem to be able to get the downforce in the car with the ground effect. They were much better at doing it through aerodynamics. Maybe that's something that needs to be revisited in the future. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, that's all I've got for you this evening. I really and truly do appreciate you all continuing to be here with me and show your support. It means a lot to me, genuinely it does. And of course, thank you so much indeed for liking, commenting and sharing my videos. I really and truly do appreciate it. And of course, if you do like what I do, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and consider pressing the notification bell so you get those all important future warnings of my uploads. And until the next time, take care.